you're conversant with the news, you'll discover that the US President Donald Trump has banned all federal agency against the use of a particular uh, AI AI company, AI agent to be specific, known as Anthropic and its subsidiaries, and it was hinged on national security as well as AI, federal agents not having to rely on AI to be the one that will dictate for federal agencies, or be the one that will actually what that federal agencies will have to rely on to take their decision and all kind of stuff like that. But in another shift, there might be some other reasons to this. Because why is it that I believe that there are other reasons to this? Now, recall that some months ago, I think about 2 months ago, Anthropic was actually used by some Chinese attackers to carry out a mass scale cyber attack. That this particular agent was carefully scripted, was carefully given a script to actually what launch a mass scale attack, that it wrote the line of code, the script, and everything that was used for that particular attack, and was also instructed to actually what to carry out this particular attack. And that was how that particular attack was carried out by this uh, Anthropic AI. Uh, for those of you who might not actually know what Anthropic AI is, Anthropic is also, they are the owner of the popular AI known as Claude. So when you hear the word Anthropic, we're talking about Claude AI. So that's what we're referring to, or that's the AI system that we're actually referring to. So let's x-ray two particular things now on this particular ban by the US government against its federal agencies or its federal agents against use of this particular AI. Now, does it border on national security, or does it border on AI ethics? Now, in my own opinion, I would say that it borders on the two. Now, on national security, therefore means that an enemy somewhere can actually deploy this particular AI against US federal agents, or even go as far as spying on them, spying and seeing what they actually using this AI system, this particular AI system, what they are using it to research for, what they are using it to, the question they are using it for, the research they are using it for, and all of that. Then on the second aspect of AI ethics, remember that AI can be jailbreaked. You can jailbreak an AI, meaning that you are forcing it or compelling it to give responses that initially it was not supposed to actually to give. And how do you jailbreak this? You use what we call reverse psychology to actually to jailbreak it, or it's one of the process through which you can actually do what we call a jailbreak on this particular AI model. You understand? So that could also be another reason why the US government is actually banning its federal agencies against the use of this particular AI model called Anthropic. Then moving forward also, in the statement that the president actually made, president of the United States actually made, he said that he believes that he does not want the service chiefs or those who are in charge of all of these agencies, especially security, the Department of War of the United States, not to be rely on AI to tell them when to press an offensive button and when not to press an offensive button. That if it were so, it would have been better that he hired an AI rather than employing these people that he believed that these people were actually what qualified to do this job. Hence the reason he actually would employ them to do that particular job and not to rely on AI to actually what do this particular job. So that could be that's another angle that is also associated with national security. Now recall that AI, majority of the time, AI models can hallucinate. How say hallucinate? They can give you response that are not true. So let's assume that maybe from a particular analysis that you've pursued, you are expecting to launch an offensive attack by 12 noon, or it is ideal by all military warfare, military tactics, or military offensive attack principle that you should launch a particular attack by 12 noon. This AI model is telling you to launch that particular attack, that offensive attack by 1 p.m. or by 2 p.m., meaning that you would have been late by a whole 2 hours. And you know what? This, time is a big asset when it comes to military warfare, especially in this age that, military warfare has, gone beyond you being physically present on the battlefield. There are times that you need to be present on the battlefield, but there are times that you have to deploy weapons, drones, missiles, rockets, and the rest of them. You have to deploy your defense systems and all of that. So you discover that AI, while it's good, it's also in some other instances may not be 100% actually what good for either for digital warfare or for physical warfare or for military warfare. You understand? So while you are using your AI, use it with a pinch of salt. Know its weakness or know its weak points, and know when to draw the line, as well as when not to what and when not to draw the line. So do what to like this video, and I'll talk to you in the next one. AI is developed by humans. Humans are bound to make mistakes. Same thing is also applicable to AI. AI is bound to make mistakes. Do what to like this video and subscribe to this channel, and I'll talk to you in the next one.